Hey guys, this is Huang, and this is the channel about how to immigrate to Canada under the Atlantic Immigration Pilot Program. And today is our fourth video about 5 easiest way to immigrate to Canada. And today we're gonna talk about immigration through education. So let's get started and move on. So, the Canada has more than 500,000 international students currently enrolled in study programs across the country. Not only can people who choose to study in Canada benefit from a world-class education, students and graduates are also set on a path that may lead to incredible career opportunities and permanent settlement in Canada. The study pathway to settlement in Canada can be summed up in three words: learn, earn, and stay. So let's find out how it all works. Learn. Many international students are choosing to study in Canada over the potential destinations such as United States, UK, Australia, and France because Canada offers certain advantages that may not be available elsewhere. First is that international students in Canada can work for up to 20 hours per week during semester and on a full-time basis during school breaks. The tuition fees to study in Canada, even for international students, are usually lower than in the other countries. The spouse or common law partner of an international student may accompany the student in Canada. Not only that, spouses and partners may obtain an open work permit, allowing them to work any hours they wish and for any employer. International students in Canada can bring their children to Canada, and the kids can attend one of Canada's public elementary or secondary schools without needing their own study permit. Canada's largest cities are ranked among the best student cities by the QS World University Rankings, with Montreal ranked the best student city in the world and Vancouver and Toronto not far behind. Graduates can work in Canada for up to 3 years on an open post-graduation work permit. We will discuss this later on. Rather than closing the door on graduates who completed their studies in Canada or making things incredibly difficult, as some countries may do, Canada actively sets out to provide permanent residence pathways to students and graduates. And Canada's liberal citizenship naturalization process allows international students to count time spent on a study permit towards citizenship residency days requirements. Sounds good, doesn't it? But remember, this is a two-way street. Prospective students need to follow a few steps before they to may benefit. So first of all, make sure it's DLI. International students planning to study in Canada for a period longer than 6 months need a study permit. Study permit applicant need an acceptance letter from DLI, which is designated learning institution. A DLI is an institution approved by a provincial and territorial government to host international students. The DLI list is subject to change on an ongoing basis. Second is get admitted. The next step is to get admitted to the chosen college or university. Prospective students should take note of application deadlines, potential language requirements, or other entrance requirements, and to what extent, if any, the chosen study programs include distance learning. This may prove important in the study permit application or at a later stage if applying for post-graduation work permit. The next is the letter of acceptance. Having a letter of acceptance from a DLI is crucial. Without these documents, a study permit may not be granted. And the study permit. This document is issued by the IRCC. As you all know, it's Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada, allowing you to study in Canada in your chosen study program. The next is earn. Canada's economy is diverse and growing. As a graduate who choose to stay in Canada, you could be part of it. As mentioned above, international students can actually enter the Canadian workforce before graduating. This allows them to gain an income, build up valuable Canadian work experience, and create professional connections that can lead to opportunities at a later stage. The big earning opportunity, however, in monetary and networking terms, comes with a post-graduation work permit. A post-graduation work permit is an open work permit that allows graduates to work for employers anywhere in Canada for up to 3 years. It represents a unique opportunity to build a long term life in Canada. And the final is stay. In announcing Canada's ambitious multi year immigration level plan in November 2017, Immigration Minister Ahmed Hussein noted that international students and graduates are excellent candidates for permanent residency because they have already formed an attachment to Canada. They know our country well, they speak one, if not both, of our official languages and generally have work experience. So we have confidence that they will integrate well. But how does this integration work in practice? Under many of Canada's economic immigration systems and programs, international students and graduates have a clear advantage. So, the first is the express entry. The main driver of economic immigration is the express entry, as I mentioned in the previous video, through which IRCC managed the selection of new permanent residents on a priority basis. There are three ways to enter the express entry pool of candidates, and this is all you know from the previous video. If you haven't, so please click the link below under the video and then follow the video about the express entry. The immigration to Quebec. There are also pathways to permanent residence through the provinces. Let's begin with Quebec, which operates a distinct immigration system. Quebec Experience Program. So this is similar to the Express Entry, but just it's created its own way to accept to provide new permanent residence for people, and Quebec Skilled Worker Program. And PNP, as you know as well from the previous video, the link will be in the description down below. It's Canada's provinces are able to nominate people for permanent residence through their provincial nominee program. So I'm not gonna go into more into details about the PNP, is all you know this information already. So let's move on. I added some universities list in Canada, which has the lowest tuition fee for the international students. I decided to include both the undergraduate program and graduate program. So in my list, the Brandon University and Canadian Mennonites University, these are two cheapest universities for the undergraduate program, which will cost you just a little bit over 9,000 Canadian dollars. And for the graduation tuition, so the Simon Fraser University, it's the cheapest one, which provides just with 2,500 Canadian dollars, or the next one is going to be Memorial University of Newfoundland. Just remember that graduating from one of the Atlantic provinces universities such as Newfoundland University, University of Prince Edward Island, or University of New Brunswick, this will give you the priority in the Atlantic Immigration Pilot Program. So just bear in mind that under the graduate program, you may stay in Canada during your education, which is going to be at least 1 year. After that, you will be able to qualify for the AIPP while you are in the country, so you will be able to apply while you're studying. So this will save you time and money, as well as you will be able to understand which program and which province is for you. So that was just a short video about the advantages and some steps of immigration through education. I purely believe that the education is one of the easiest ways if you have money, of course, because it costs some money not only for the tuition, for the documents preparation, as well as IELTS exams, as well as all the immigration processes are includes, including all these financial expenses. So just be ready, and if you haven't earned enough money to go to study in Canada, so just make sure that you have all your documents ready, and then you're using one of our services such as our Atlantic Immigration Pilot Program database, which includes over thousands employers of the list of designated employers in Canada, in Atlantic provinces in Canada, of course. and we have services which are going to be in the description down below. And then if you need any help or you have any questions, please feel free to ask in the comments. We will be happy to help you to answer these questions, but please do not include your personal details because this is not a safe place to share the information. Get the contacts from our website, which is included in the description as well. So follow the link, you'll be able to find our contacts and write us an email or telegram us or even WhatsApp us. So we'll be happy to help you out. So this is it for today. If you like this video, please press the like button, share with your friends, subscribe to our channel, and then we will try to do our best to bring more videos which will help you to understand the full immigration process about in Canada and about the Canada, as well as we'll prepare more information about the AIPP program and the upcoming program, which is the Rural and Northern Immigration Pilot Program. And there are many more other new programs that are coming, and then we're just lack of time, and then our team is trying to sort everything out and to prepare for you. Alright, that was Huang, and I'll see you in the next video.